Hey guys, Wolfie here, CouchTeamGaming, and I'm bringing to you Xur's Location for the week of August 21st, 2015. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that then, shall we? Once you hop into the tower, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and head straight on down the main hall over here. And you're going to find Xur up in the very front of the room on the right, over there by where that guy is currently standing. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look-see here at what it is that Xur has. I'm pretty sure that he won't be able to top what it was that he had last week. You guys know what he had, right? You don't? I mean, you should. He had the Horn, guys, and apparently the internet is still intact. I mean, I saw some people trying to start some fires here and there, but it seems like everything is okay. No animals were harmed in the rainforests or the regular forest. Yeah, everything is perfectly fine. Their homes are still intact. Yeah, so I don't think he'll be able to top what he had last week. But you know what, let's go ahead and take a look-see here. Maybe he will. What do you guys think? Do you think he will or he won't? A lot of people were quite upset, though, about what happened last week. Mainly because they feel like getting the Horn is a really hard and like big accomplishment, even though it's entirely random, and there are some people that get it when they do their very first nightfall, and then there are others that have played the game since beta practically, doing everything on 3 characters every single week, and they haven't managed to get one. So it's entirely random. I think it's pretty fair that Xur had it. I mean, I understand where they're kind of coming from, but I think it's fair that Xur had the Horn now, especially since it's going to be nerfed in a little bit. At least players will get to experience it, see what it's like before the nerf, which will happen in roughly a month. Yeah, that nerf, if you're not familiar with it, it's going to lower the damage output. Yeah. Okay, guys, here we go. Xur, what do you have for us, Xur? What do you have for us today? Alright, so Xur has a couple of helmets here. He's got a chest piece. Looks like that's for a warlock. He's got a Thunderlord over here, huh? Alright, the usual exotic shard and the engram that he has is the chest piece, the body armor. Okay, let's break it down left to right. Okay, so the Eternal Warrior Helmet. The perks on this: more super energy from non-guardian kills, replenish health when you pick up an orb, and provides unstoppable for Fist of Havoc. Now, this is great for both PvE and PvP, because obviously getting your super more often is always great. You'll be able to heal when you do pick up orbs, so there's a bit of synergy if you have teammates with you. It allows you to get your super even more quickly, and then you in turn can drop orbs for them and they can continue to do it for you. Really great synergy right there in PvE. In PvP, as you can tell, that works as well when they do drop orbs, and also provides unstoppable for Fists of Havoc. That is great in PvP because you cannot be interrupted as you're about to go do your Fist of Havoc. You're pretty much unstoppable, like the name says right there. So, great for both right there, the Eternal Warrior Helmet. Okay, moving on down, we have the Mask of the Third Man. And the Mask of the Third Man, it increases melee attack speed, replenish health when you pick up an orb, just like the last one. And Arc Blade attacks use less super energy. Now, of course, the whole orb thing, that is great. You'll be able to heal when you do pick up an orb. Awesome way to go about healing, especially if you're in Crota's End. This helmet and the last one, they're really good for Crota's End on hard mode in particular, because there is no actual like way which was meant for you to heal in there specifically. Like, you have to go to alternative means, whether it be using your super as a hunter, using Blade Dancer to heal with Hungering Blade, or using a Red Death. Great way to heal by having these 2 helmets. So this is another one here which is great in PvE, and the whole Arc Blade attacks use less super energy. If you do like spamming your Arc Blade, using it a lot, that is definitely great. That'll help you out because it'll use less super energy. So that's pretty much that right there, Mask of the Third Man. Moving on down, we have the Starfire Protocol, and this allows you to gain an additional fusion grenade, carry more ammo for fusion rifles, and carry more ammo for heavy weapons. Alright, so the bottom two, of course, having more ammo, always great, especially if those are weapons that you currently use or plan on using. Those are great, but let me talk about the gain an additional fusion grenade. Now this perk does not always apply. If you are a Sunsinger with the perk that allows you to gain an additional fusion grenade, this does not stack with that. You will not gain 3 grenades as a Sunsinger with that on. So it's really situational. If you're playing as a Void Warlock, well, it's really situational, honestly. So this is really situational if you just want to not have on that skill which allows you to gain the second fusion grenade, and you want to put on, say, the one right above it which allows you to hover in place for a little bit when you do fire when you're in the middle of a jump. Well, this would be great for you, but I'd recommend actually holding off on purchasing this as a Warlock, and the reason for that is because it takes strange coins in order to buy this, right? And as you can see over here, the exotic engram, it's a chest engram, and that costs motes of light, and it's way easier to come across motes of light than it is strange coins. So just because of that, I would recommend not buying this chest right here. I would suggest getting the exotic body engram and just decoding that and trying to get the chest from one of these. I know it's entirely random, but motes of light are a lot easier to come by than strange coins, which is why I would recommend that. So that's pretty much that right there. Moving on down, we have our weapon for the week, which is the Thunderlord. I would say go ahead and get a Thunderlord, and the main reason for that is because a lot of people seem to have trouble coming across the Thunderlord in my experience. I've had a lot of people say the Thunderlord is the only exotic in the game which I need. So just because of that, if you don't have it, I'd recommend picking it up now so that later on down the road you don't find yourself in that situation. So that is why I'd recommend picking the Thunderlord up. And as you can see right there, let me go ahead and read the perks. This weapon fires faster and more accurately the longer the trigger is held, and the kills with this weapon increase reload speed for a short time. As you can see, the Thunderlord is a machine gun, and that perk, it just kind of tells you that the Thunderlord, the fire rate on it, it's a little lower than your average machine gun, but it kind of balances out because the longer you hold the trigger down, the faster it does fire, and the magazine is actually pretty small, so you need to keep that in mind when you're deciding whether you do want to pick this up. Remember to keep all of that in mind right there. And well, there we go. There's the Thunderlord, and lastly, of course, our exotic shard, which we have here. If you need to upgrade anything, I would definitely recommend picking that up, maxing it out. The exotic shard is definitely what you should get there for that. Alright guys, that is what Xur has for this week. Be sure to let me know down below what your thoughts are on this video, and to give this video a like if it helps you out or you enjoyed it. Be sure to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to check out my links, which will be in the description. I've got a Twitch channel over there, which I do stream to quite often. My Twitter, all of that will be found in the description. Go ahead and check that out if you did enjoy this video. Alright, Guardian, good luck out there. Until next time.